Hey there everybody, welcome back to another edition of Wolfpack Baseball here on Super Mega Baseball 2. I am your host, owner, GM, and coach of the Wolfpack, the nasty one. And coming into today's game, they are riding on a 4-game winning streak to start the season, and they're taking on division rivals, the Ungulates. Now in the past, the Ungulates have given us some problems, but recently we've been able to usurp their power, and hopefully we can continue to keep that going. Our ace, James Watkins, will be on the hill, and we will be facing their 4th pitcher, Ballstein, Bonventre. So let's go. Alright, the only change we're going to have to make is we're going to have to take 10 out because he's played 2 games in a row, and Dickey needs to come back into the lineup. Oops, I took Dickey out of the wrong place. Okay, let's do that real quick. And then, where is... Vega, there she is. Okay, I had to find her real quick. And batting order, put her down there. Yep. Perfect. Alright, lineup's ready. Let's do it. And, this is something so weird, because normally I've had to deal with hitters that are slumping for a majority of the year. This year we haven't had that problem. We finally learned how to hit. It only took us 3 years, but we finally figured out how to hit. Alright, this is going to be a road game. So we're going to get the bat first. Hopefully we can put this out of reach early so we take all the pressure off the Watkins. Looking at their lineup, the only one who's not hitting is Mad. Everyone else is doing either average or a little bit above average. With the exception of Booth, who's like kicking it right now. So we'll need to watch out for him. Alright, here we go. Jesus Smokey Rodriguez leading off here against Ballstein Bonventre. Outside ball 1. Still outside ball 2. Hart hit the middle. Diving play made by Hart. He gets up and fires to first. Got Smokey by half a step. Awesome defense there from Hart to lead off the game. That'll bring up Eric Ghost Roberts, a right fielder today for the Wolfpack. Looks at one inside ball 1. Ripped hard to third. Shit there. Backhands it down the line. Fires to first, and that's 2 outs. And here's Eddie McGee. Eddie looking to keep his hot streak going. Batting .556 on the year. Chased that one high. I fouled it off out of play though. 0-1. Still high. 1-1. Tried to get him to chase again. Soft dribble to first. Fielded cleanly by Carp. She'll step on the bag herself, and that's the 3rd out. So quick inning for Bonventre. Nothing doing for the Wolfpack. To the bottom half we go. Top of the Ungulate order to face James Watkins. Linfield Shit the lead off. He's playing 3rd base today. Already made a good defensive play in the field. Rips the first pitch up the middle. That's going to be a base hit past the diving savior. Going to bring up Count Sandman, the right fielder today. Keep an eye on that guy at first. He's probably going to try and steal. I don't know. I don't remember the pickoff move. Shoot. Soft liner to first. Fouled off 0-2. 3rd ball low, 1-2. 4th ball line to first. Off of Fragment's glove. That's going to ricochet into foul territory. That's going to be an infield hit. Runner's trying to go for 3rd. Here comes the throw. Off of Jensen's glove. Sits down 1st and 3rd with nobody out. Russ Hart now. Shortstop. Made a great defensive play to start the game. Gave the Ungulates the momentum. Can he give them their first run? Fastball caught the top of the zone. 0-1. Cutter fouled off 0-2. Runner trying to steal 2nd throw down. Not in time. And the runner has stolen 2nd base. So 2nd and 3rd down with no outs. Watkins needs to bear down right here. Change up, hung over the plate. That's going to be up the middle, and that is a base hit. Run scores easily. 2nd runner rounding 3rd. Will hold it 3rd. It is 1-0 Ungulates. Going to bring up light Carp. Throw down to 2nd. Not in time, and another stolen base for the Ungulates. Ball caught the plate though, so it's 0-1 count. 0-2 now as Carp's behind on the fastball. Cutter caught the corner, strike 3 called, and Carp is down on strikes. Got to bring up BB Booth. Best hit, hottest hitter in the lineup right now. First pitch foul back, 0-1. Curveball's low, 1-1. Forkball caught the corner, 1-2. Heater blown by him, strike 3. Booth down swinging. That's 2 outs for Watkins. He needs 1 more. Now left fielder Owen Curtis looking to not squander this opportunity to get more runs. First pitch lined up the middle. That's going to drop in. That's a base hit. Second runner's rounding third, trying to score as well, and he will. It is 3-0. Ungulates. Here's Joe Platoon, the center fielder. Platoon rips one up the middle. That's another base hit. Watkins is just not finding the groove here. I think that's already 4 or 5 hits he's given up. I'll bring up Navy Mad, the only hitter that is slumping right now in the Ungulates lineup, playing second base today. Fouls the first pitch off. He was way in front of it. Curveball caught the corner, 0-2. Forkball swung through it, strike 3, and Watkins gets out of the inning, but not before giving up 3 runs on 5 hits. So the Ungulates jump out to an early lead. It's going to be up to the Wolfpack to fight their way back into it with Fragman, Jensen, and Kaufman. Here is Mitchell Fragman, first baseman, looking to get something started. Hard hit up the middle, right at Hart though. He picks it up and fires, 1 out. Gotta bring up Big Country. Big Country Jensen, a third baseman. Takes a pitch way inside, 1-0. Ripped hard on the ground, right at shit though. At third, he gets up and fires. That's the 2nd out. It's gonna bring it down the dozer. Left fielder looks at 1 low, catches the zone, 0-1. Another one just low out of the zone, 1-1. It's in the zone, 1-2. Skies that down the right field line. It's hanging up there. Carp going out, calling off the outfielder, makes the catch for the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Wolfpack in the 2nd. Remains 3-0 as Bonventre will lead off and then back to the top of the order. Bonventre swings and hacks the first pitch on the ground. The 2nd, Savior there though, and fires the first for 1 out. And back to the top of the order, and Linfield shit. Fouled off. Fouled off, 0-2. Fouled off again, 0-2 still. Heater ripped down the left field line. Hooking foul. Just foul. That would have been a double. Fouled off again. Staying alive. Curveball caught the zone. Strike 3 called, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here is Count Sandman. Heater caught the corner, 0-1. Cutter fouled off, 0-2. Change up outside, 1-2. Curveball ripped right back to Watkins, so fires to first, and that's the 3rd out. So a good bounce back in from Watkins, 1-2-3. However, they're still down 3 runs. The Wolfpack need something to go in the 3rd. Here's 7-hitter Bernard Deadeye Dickey, the catcher, getting a start after taking 2 games off. So 1 out, gets his zone, 0-1. Caught the zone again, 0-2. Good pitching from Bonventre. That was high and chased, popped up on the right side. Mad over, and he's calling for it, and makes the catch for the 1st out. There's Gabriela Vega, the Savior, playing 2nd base. Hard grounder right at Mad. 2nd baseman grounds out to the other one, and it's 2 outs. And here is Watkins batting with no one on and 2 outs. Takes one right down the middle, 0-1. Fouled off, 0-2. Dribbled softly to 2nd. Mad picks it up, fires to 1st. 3 outs. Another 3 up, 3 down inning. Bonventre perfect through 3. Bottom of the 3rd we go, and the Ungulates have 3, 4, and 5 due up. Russ Hart, first pitch swinging, hard ground to the 2nd. Diving play made by Vega in the hole. Gets up and fires. That's the 1st out. Good defense. Here's Light Carp batting only a measly 154 today. Swings to the first pitch, 0-1. She's also already struck out once already. Cutter caught the zone, 0-2. Curveball popped foul. It's going to hang up over there. Jensen calling for it. Big Country makes the catch for the 2nd out. Here's BB Booth. 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Swings through the fastball, 0-1. Curveball swung through it, 0-2. Swung through the changeup, strike 3, and Watkins has another strikeout. Through 3, it remains 3-0 Ungulates. To the top of the 4th we go with Smokey, Ghost, and Eddie up. Here's Smokey, ready to lead off. Hard rip to first, right at Carp though, and she's going to tap the bag, and that's the first out. A lot of hard hit balls, but they're right at people. Ghost takes the first pitch through the hole on the right-hand side, past the diving Mad, and that's the first hit of the game for the Wolfpack. Bring up Eddie McGee. Ghost takes off, pitch is called a strike, throw down, not in time. Ghost steals second. Another stolen base for him on the season. Eddie rips the next pitch up the middle, past the shortstop into center field. That's going to be a base hit. Rounding third is Ghost, and he will score easily. It is an RBI single for Eddie McGee, and it is now 3-1 Ungulates as Fragment is now up. Eddie takes off. Pitch is caught the bottom of the zone, throw down, not in time. Eddie steals second. Back-to-back stolen bases for the Wolfpack. Frag looks at one in the dirt, 1-1. Caught the outside corner, 1-2. Chases one high, popped up on the infield to the shortstop position. Hart will make the catch, and that's the second out. And here's Big Country, he needs to get a hit. Ripped hard on the ground to third, diving play made by Shit though. He gets up and fires to first in time and robs Jensen of a hit. But the Wolfpack do manage to scratch across 1 on 2 hits, and 2 stolen bases. So it's now 3-1 to the bottom of the 4th we go. 6, 7, 8 due up for the Ungulates as Curtis leads off. Dribbled softly back up the middle. Watkins there, fires to first. That's the first out. Now up Joe Platoon. Platoon looks one on the corner, 0-1. Cutter got to him again. Hard grounder to first, right to Fragment though. He'll pick it up, tap the bag himself. That's the second out. And here is Navy Mad. Curveball, Sky, shallow left field. Dozer calling for it. Makes the catch, and that's the third out. So another 1-3 inning from Watkins. Another great bounce back after his first inning escapades. To the 5th we go. It's 3-1 Ungulates with 6, 7, 8 due up for the Wolfpack. Here's Dozer Coffin, the leadoff. Coffin looks at one in the corner, 0-1. Outside, ball 1. Hard grounder up the middle, right to Mad though. He gets up, backhands and fires to first, 1 out. Here is Deadeye. Looks at one inside, 1-0. Ripped on that one right to shortstop, but Hart is there to pick it off before it hits the ground, and that's 2 outs. Here's Savior, 2 outs, nobody on. Rips that up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for Gabriella. Two outs and Watkins up, looking to get something going. Savior takes off. Watkins swings. That's down the third base line. That's a fair ball. That hooked. Vega moves up to third on the hit and run. Watkins out at second, though, because he's a pitcher and can't run for shit. So, no runs for the Wolfpack here on 2 hits. Base running errors cost them as Bonventre swings through the first pitch 0-1. It's 9-1-2 due up for the Ungulates. Bonventre lines that in the left field. That will get down for a base hit, and the pitcher has a hit. So both pitchers manage to get a hit here in the 5th inning. There's Shit up for his 3rd at bat already in this 5th inning. Fouls that off, 0-2. Curveball caught the zone, buckled the knees, and he couldn't even offer at it. That's the first out on another strikeout for Watkins. Sandman looks at a high ball, 1-0, and then a cutter catches his own, 1-1. Curveball lined up the middle, diving play made by Vega. She gets up, flips the second one, on to first, not in time. Sandman was hustling down the line, but it is a 4 to 6 fielder's choice. Russ Hard up now with a runner at first. Swings through the fork, ball 0-1. Changeup fouled off, 0-2. Heater blown by him, strike 3. He had no idea what was coming, and he is down on strikes. Watkins gives up a run, gives up a hit, but manages to strand the runner. To the 6th we go. It is 3-1 Wolfpack with Smokey Rodriguez to lead off. Dribbled softly to second. Mad there to field, fires to first, 1 out. Wolfpack are starting to run out of outs here as Ghost Roberts is up. Goes, rips that hard to third, but right to shit, who gets up and fires at the first. 2 outs. And here's Eddie McGee. Takes the pitch inside, 1-0. Caught the bottom of the zone on the curveball, 1-1. Skied, right center. Over is Sandman, and he makes the catch for the 3rd out. Wolfpack nothing doing in the 6th. To the bottom half we go with Carp. 4, 5, and 6 2 up for the Ungulates. It's like Carp's first up. That was first pitch off, 0-1. Heater's blown by her, 0-2. Watkins has the sneeze. Hold up. Fork ball gets by her, strike 3. Might have had a little snot on that one. That's first out, and here is BB Booth. Hottest hitter in the lineup is 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. And he's behind 0-2. It's not looking too good. Dribbled softly back to Watkins. He's made contact at least. Watkins fires to first. That's 2 outs. And here is Owen Curtis. Foul off 0-1. Dribbled softly back to Watkins. Watkins picks it up and fires. 3 outs. It's another good inning from Watkins. It means 3-1 though, and heading into the 7th inning. The Wolfpack are running out of outs. 4, 5, and 6 2 up. This is the part of the lineup that needs to step up right now. That's ripped, and Fragman just turns and watches it go. That is pulled into the right field seats. It is a bomb, and there was no doubt about it. Mitchell Fragman said enough was enough, and he hit the first pitch 405 feet on his 4th homer of the season. Wolfpack now down 3-2. Kyle Big Country Jensen slumping now, 0-2. Looks at a pitch low, 1-0. That's ripped down the third base line. That's a fair ball. That's getting into the corner. Jensen turned on that one and ripped it. Curtis picks it up, fires back into second, but not in time. Jensen hustles in for his double and his first hit of the game. And here is Sarah Dozer-Kaufman, the German import left fielder, looking to keep the momentum going. Takes the ball low, 1-0. Takes one on the corner, 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Ripped up the middle, right to the shortstop. Fires to third, now Jensen's in a rundown. And Jensen is eventually run down and out, but Dozer is on first with 1 out. Here's Deadeye. Deadeye dribbles up the middle. There's the tag. Runner was going. It went right to the second baseman who ran into the cover the bag. So the Wolfpack only managed to get 1 across on 3 hits. 3-2 now the score as Watkins looks to continue pitching in the 7th. Fork ball gets by Platoon, who swings through it, 0-1. Curveball ripped down the right field line, heading towards the corner, and it hooks just foul. Platoon almost had himself a solo shot. Heater blown by him, didn't even swing or offer at it. Strike 3. Here's Navy Mad. Looks at one in the corner, 0-1. Forkball caught the corner, other corner, 0-2. Curveball froze him, strike 3, and he is down on strikes again. Here's Ballstein, Bonventre. They are going to let him hit. Swings through the fastball, 0-1. Swings through the cutter, 0-2. Changeup dribbled back to the mound. Watkins comes off, bare hands and fires. 3 outs. So a good 1-2-3, 7th inning from Watkins as 8-9-1 will be due up in the 8th for the Wolfpack. Savior to lead off. Gabriella looks at one in the dirt, 1-0. Takes a pitch on the high portion of the zone, 1-1. Ripped hard down the line, but foul, 1-2. Turner fouled that one off. She's a little behind, 1-2 still. High ball 2. That did not come near the zone. Dribbled softly back to the mound. Bonventre fields, fires to first. That's the first out, and Watkins is now up. They're looking for a pinch hitter. Who will get the opportunity? It's going to be Sophie DOA Benson. DOA lift takes the first pitch down the middle, 0-1. Skies the first pitch on the right side of the infield. Bonventre over. He'll make the play, surprisingly, for the second out. Gotta bring up Smokey Rodriguez. 0 for 3 today. Needs to get something going here. Swings through the first pitch on 1. Inside ball 1. Hard up the middle. That's a base hit. Good swinging from Smokey. And he will keep the inning alive here. Gotta bring up Ghost. Smokey's going. Smokey takes off. Pitch caught the top of the zone. Throw down, not in time. Smokey steals second. Tying run in scoring position. Ghost looks at 1 high, 1-1. That's ripped into the gap in left center. That's getting down. No one's getting that ball. Smokey will score easily. Rounding first, heading for second is Ghost. Ghost rounding second, looking for 3. Ball coming in, cut off by the shortstop. Here's the throw to third, not in time. Ghost gets in, sliding ahead of the throw. Go-ahead run now on third base for Eddie McGee. The right man to have up in this situation, or at least one of the 2 that I'd want to have up. First pitch, way inside, almost hits Eddie, 1-0. Next pitch, outside, 2-0. Ripped hard on the ground to shortstop. Hart picks it up and fires. That's the 3rd out, so the Wolfpack managed to tie the game in the 8th, but they cannot push across the go-ahead run. Now pitching will be Cassidy Hennessy. And it'll be top of the order to face her. 1, 2, 3. Shit pops the first pitch up behind the plate, out of play. Hennessy's heater's just inside, 1-1. Slider popped up down the right field line. Fragman there. Makes the catch for the first out. Count Sandman up now. Here, catches bottom zone portion of the zone, 0-1. Screwball dribbled softly to the left of the mound. Hennessy bare hands, fires the first, 2 outs. Here's Russ Hart. Hart pops the first pitch foul, 0-1. Screwball caught the zone, 0-2. Slider, sky down the left field line and into foul territory. Still 0-2. Curveball, just outside, 1-2. Screwball dribble back to the mound. Hennessy there, picks it up and fires. 3 outs. Good inning from Hennessy to keep the game tied. To the 9th we go. 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Wolfpack as Mitchell Fragman will lead off. First pitch comes in and beans him on the shin. Fragman will take first base. That's going to bring up Big Country, and Ballstein Bonventre's day is done. Dally Radical will be coming in to pitch. So it's Radical versus Jensen, and Fragman's ready to go. Fragman takes off. First pitch is outside. Here's the throw. Not in time as the throw was bad and the fielder couldn't handle it. They had the steal pegged from the start, but the catcher Booth rushed the throw, and it was unfieldable for Navy Mad. So now, go ahead run at second base for Big Country, and he's ahead 1-0. Next pitch is inside, 2-0. Radical behind. Next pitch way inside, 3 balls, no strikes to Jensen. Big Country takes the next pitch down the middle, 3-1. Ripped foul, full count. Caught the zone. Oh, it's outside. I thought it was a strike. Jensen works the walk. And it's now first and second with nobody out for Dozer. Dozer skies the first pitch to right field. Sandman in a few steps. Makes the catch for the first out. No runners will tag. Throw up is not deep enough. That's going to bring up Bernard Deadeye Dickey, the catcher. 0 for 3 today. Turns on it, lines it right to the shortstop. 2 outs. And that's going to bring up Xavier. Can Gabriella do it again? Hard hit on the ground to short. Hart there. Picks up, fires to first. That's the 3rd out. So Wolfpack are stranded. Hennessy looking to pitch the 9th. Cart skies the first pitch down the right field line. Ghost going over into foul territory. Will make the catch for the first out. I'll bring up B.B. Booth. Behind on the fastball, 0-1. Curveball popped up behind the plate. Dickey over to the right of the left-handed batter box. Makes the catch for the 2nd out. Gonna bring up Owen Curtis. Curtis is still a threat to go deep. Swings through the curveball, 0-1. Slider dribbled back to Hennessy. Fires to first. That's the 3rd out. Great inning from 2 innings from Hennessy as we go to the 10th. Still tied at 3. Hennessy due up first. Pinch hitter coming in. And it's going to be the new guy, Von Prakniak, which is ironically myself, so yay. It's going to be up to me. I suck. First pitch popped up behind the plate. It's going to be caught in front of the screen. Well, I suck. Here's Smokey. Caught the plate, 0-1. That's driven deep to right field. Going back Sandman, heading to the track at the wall. And it's gone! Smokey Rodriguez has done it again! Second game with another homer. Back-to-back games. He's hit one deep. His second of the season. And the Wolfpack take a 4-3 lead in the 10th with Eric Ghost Roberts due up. 1 out. Dribbled softly to first. Carp there. Taps the bag. That's the second out. Here's Eddie McGee. Dribbled hard, through past the diving shortstop into left field. That's a base hit for McGee. Good hard hit rip on the single. And that'll bring up Fragman. Mitchell, Fragman looking to keep the inning going. Eddie takes off. First pitch is a strike. Throw down is not in time. Eddie McGee is stolen second again. Here's Fragman. Takes a pitch way outside, 1-1. They're pitching out. Outside ball 2. Outside ball 3. Ball 4. They've walked Fragman. After the stolen base, they walk Frag on 4. That's going to bring up Big Country. 1 for 3 with a double and a walk. Kyle looking to keep the inning going. Line down the right field line. That is going to drop in and be a fair ball. Rounding third is Eddie. He will score easily. Fragman on his way to third. He's rounding third. He's going to try and score. Jensen on his way to third. He will be thrown out, but it is a 2-run double that extends the lead. And that's going to bring in Benjamin Ice Watson to pitch and get the save. 6-3, the Wolfpack lead here in the 10th. Platoon to lead off. Mind us left. Leaping is Eddie, and he'll make the catch for the first out. Here's Navy Mad. Fastball gets blown by him, 0-1. Slider swings through it, 0-2. Curveball, caught the zone. He buckled, strike 3 called, and that's 2 outs. And Dolly Radical due up. He is being pinched for with Eric Newman, who is a threat to go deep. First pitch ripped down the left field line. He was waiting on it, but he was just early, 0-1. Curveball ripped up the middle, diving try by Eddie, but it's going to get through for a base hit. Newman's got pretty decent speed, too, so we got to watch him. Here's Linfield Shit. Takes the curveball, 0-1 at the knees. Heater catches the zone, 0-2. Slider outside, swung through it, strike 3. He chased it, and Watson gets the save. Another strikeout for him. The Wolfpack managed to get a come-from-behind victory after going down 3-0 early. They come back to win 6-3 in extras. You see the scoreline there. Some clutch homers on the part of Fragman, Smokey. And also some good clutch late-inning hitting. Really driving in the runs. Jensen's 2-run double. Jensen's 1-run double. Tie the game. Actually, who tied the game? I think... No, Smokey didn't tie the game. He gave us the 4-3 lead in the 10th, and then Jensen drove in the 2 runs on the double there in the 10th. Fragman hit a solo homer, I know that. I think it was Eddie. Eddie scored the first run, actually. He drove in the first run. I think it was Ghost. Had to have been Ghost. Anyway, so Watkins throws 7 innings, gives up 3 runs, does not get the win. The win goes to Cassidy Hennessy, pitched the solid 8th and 9th innings, scoreless in her first appearance of the season. She picks up the win, and Watson in his first appearance picks up the save in the 10th inning with 2 strikeouts. Dally Radical pitches 2 innings of relief, gives up 3 runs, and gets the loss because of it. Bonventre did pretty solid, 8 innings, 3 runs, not bad. And there are your players in the game. Kyle Big Country Jensen with his 2 doubles and 2 RBIs. Mitchell Fragman, his solo homer. And James Watkins with 7 solid innings of work, despite he got 10 strikeouts. That's pretty good. There we go. Alright, let's see how the rest of the league did. I got 2 games to send. Mandibles versus Derbies, Aggressors versus Buckaroos. Okay. Mandibles taking on the Derbies again here in another matchup after the last game. Derbies came from behind to win, and this time the Mandibles do that 5-3. And the next game, the Buckaroos taking on the last place Aggressors, and the Aggressors pound the Buckaroos 8-5, giving them their second loss of the year. So, as we stand right now, Wolfpack lead the Discovery Conference with the 5-0 record. They're the only undefeated team remaining still. Ungulates and Burglars. Well, Ungulates are in second at 2-2. Burglars 2-3 in third, tied with the Aggressors. And in the Intrepid Conference, Buckaroos lose and the Mandibles win, putting a tie atop the division at 3-2. Derbies lose, fall to 2-3 on the season, and the Sewer Sneaks remain 0-4 as they had a day of rest. Now coming up, the Wolfpack will once again be taking on the Ungulates at the Ungulates Emerald Diamond Stadiums, as well as their ace Crimson West will be on the hill against Clayton Loner Lewandowski. Will the Wolfpack manage to pull magic out of the hat again? We will find out next time here on Wolfpack Baseball. Thank you all so much for watching. This is the Nasty One signing off.